get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
The Giants kicker ready to go, and here we go from MetLife Stadium. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the chains, right? 5 more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting the tone and getting your offensive back.
A good sign on the opening drive. And here are the offensive starters for Arizona.
I can go on and on about Larry Fitzgerald and his numbers, which are considerable, and everyone knows that. But the thing I keep coming back to, he never quits seeking knowledge. Every year, he works with former NFL players who were great wide receivers in order to improve his game, watches a ton of film, always curious, always finding a way to adapt and improve his game.
Set up the throw. Open nose, Kirk, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
6 yards. 3rd down.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And able to find Kirk complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big completion there on 3rd and short. Keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me, I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
They'll run it with Johnson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And we look now at the defense for the Giants.
Leonard Williams was one of the top draft picks coming out of USC, and he's done nothing to diminish the comparisons people make of past greats.
Touchdown, Arizona. Charles Clay there to make the grab. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the QB rating right now, sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yeah, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A quick throw. Here's Shepard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion, and this is Saquon Barkley. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a 1st down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Completes it to Fitzgerald. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here earlier in the 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break the tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Second down, Murray sets to throw. His throw incomplete. Prior to that, he hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Williams able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Jones. On the catch, this is Russell Shepard. He's at the 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, New York. Russell Shepard, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3 to 1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And not willing to take a shot out of the pocket. He tucks it and goes down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And here's Murray. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in a shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. A first down carry for Barkley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, second and long. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. And the 11 defensive starters for Arizona.
It's easy to talk about Patrick Peterson because you can be definitive about his game. Tremendous against the run because he's an excellent tackler. Can run with anyone because of his speed. Has the size to play the football downfield.
Pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Corey Peters drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and the line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, there it's silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see. Will they attack him here? Second and 11 now. Murray escaping the pressure right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now Murray. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Fitzgerald hauling it in from Murray. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Murray now to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. The second of what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Leonard Williams able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. These two teams all tied after 1. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Throwing it on 3rd and long. Murray. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. And that brings up 4th.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
New York set to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shot of one goal line, right? You're trying to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so he's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball to their territory.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Jones. This is Shepard on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Jones throwing complete here to Tate. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. That last catch short the marker by just a yard, leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Here's Barkley with a pick. With a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Murray now on first down. Throw caught here by Bird. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray will get this into the hands of Bird. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, Murray. Into the hands of Bird over the middle. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn into big plays.
And no pitch there, and no chance either, as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Taken down at the 18-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Murray. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down. Murray on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They toss it out right to Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, further like a lawn chair. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that kind of loss of yards, that is usually an error by the guy carrying the ball. At the 1-yard line, you can't get too fancy there. You just got to try and plow forward and get what you can.
It's just a disaster. You go back to the 6 after you were at the 1. Murray now, 3rd and goal. Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Cardinals have taken the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The New York set to take the field. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
He was defended by
2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll give to Barkley out again. And he will spin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a giant 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try to get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Throwing Jones to Shepard, complete over the middle. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, they run to Barkley. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He was taken down by Chandler Jones. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and
off the play fake. Jones. And Tate's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence. When in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. Down to about the 22 here. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 22. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And Ingram holds it in. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another 1st down on the pickup of 5 yards. Looking to throw. Jones. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Corey Peters picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And Rosas picks this one through. And they cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. It does dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. A handoff to the right side. It's Drake. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second in inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On first and 10, here's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. They give running right, Drake. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Murray now on first down. Completes it to Fitzgerald. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll run on first down. Drake. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 31, Murray completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Murray going to lead his guys up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Throwing on first down is Murray. And he finds Fitzgerald. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. So another snag for Fitzgerald, who in 2015 became the youngest player at age 32 to hit 1,000 receptions. He's piling up some more.
Well, the way he's playing today, it's almost like he's trying to get a second 1,000 just in one contest. And when they're operating this well and clicking like that, well, that's a big reason why they're winning the game.
The quick slot cut. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. To throw again on second down. Murray flushed out right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The veteran safety Antoine Lefebvre there on the defensive coverage. From the 2-yard line yet again. Let's see what they can do on third and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he'll get nothing out of that one. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They're going for it. It's Murray. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals push further out in front. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield trying to find a receiver or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Is fielded at the 2. Now they'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The New York set to take the field. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Jones now on 1st and 10. That's into the hands of the tight end, Ellison. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking for Shepard deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Jones throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Jones to throw again. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Tate. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the 1st half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand.
And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? But a lot of offenses say touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. is this field general once more leading his offense back onto the field. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the one interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of the ball game and over the course of the season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
They'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Murray now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. So we've reached halftime. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter.
Giants 17.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with it. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
At the 26-yard line.
On 2nd and 9. Jones. It's held in by Shepard. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
The game of 4 brings up 3rd and 5.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Well, that is incomplete.
Jones pass.
It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Throwing on first down. Murray. That's complete to Butler. Well, they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Murray. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Throw left side, complete to Bird. Touchdown, Cardinals! Demir Bird, 39 yards. Well, the Cardinals push further out in front. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter knows.
And this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he got blown out. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Jones, operating from the down. Man, Slayton. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he will take it for a drive touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. As his guys are back within a single score.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
And 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good. Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. He saw some good game tackling and stacking him up before he gets to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They'd like to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Murray now on 1st down. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Murray now to throw. It's complete to the tight end play. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now Drake. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now on 1st down, Drake again. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 29, Murray. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
First down.
On 1st down, it's Drake. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people in front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Murray. And that'll be incomplete. You know, I watched film yesterday, and he told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked up. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a giant 1st down on a gain of 16. Jones now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd down 6 at the 47-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones will complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And Barkley did not get there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Cost them.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Will they make up for it? They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll run the drive, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to run.
Tackle made by Marcus Golden.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
From the 39, Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Able to find Kirk complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. He's waiting with the ball. He can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now it's in carry for Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool him on that play.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well.
On 3rd down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the first down. But in this case, he turned into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And this play gets blown out. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged down jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Completes it to Fitzgerald. And they're going to mark him down short
so tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
To throw is Murray. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they're giving all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road? Everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they hit the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He's trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target. 3rd down here. The Giants on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jones. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And now let's talk about Kenyon Drake. And as the numbers show, he really wasn't in the mix at the beginning, but they've got him in the rotation now, and it's proved a good move.
And that's what happens when you're a good player. There's a lot more attention drawn to you, and it's obvious that they had him in their game plan on defense, not letting him get off to a good start, but he's found a way so far here in the second half.
And a short pickup here as they're going to cross the 10 to the 11-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Throwing on first down is Murray. And finds Fitzgerald. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You take in charge. Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. complete. It's Bird. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
And the Cardinals first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. You don't see that a ton, do you? The quarterback coming over the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
On second down, it's Drake. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From the gun on third down, Murray. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals push further out in front. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try to ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. New York set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field with his poor punter. It wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, second and a yard. They'll run with backward. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42. So in the Cardinal territory now, it's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Jones, operating from the gun. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo play, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
Here's Murray. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Arizona.
On first down, Johnson looking for a seam but finding none. We'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Looking to throw on second down. Murray being chased out right. He'll run it. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. From the gun on third down. Murray escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Charles Clay, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had a victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory, like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance. He's going to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Jones on first down. That one caught by Ellison. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Now Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. From the red zone now, they look to throw. That's complete to Slayton. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. Barkley. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, it was offensively where you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they had the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, it
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 10% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
He's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Throwing is Murray on third down. Throw caught here by Bird. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun on third down, Murray. They'll get this into the hands of Bird. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Murray fighting, lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him, Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is in.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Well, from where we sit, Brandon, it certainly appears that that touchdown should just about do it.
Probably, but I'll play the analyst here. You know we've seen some crazier endings.
That we have, and maybe we should sit back and make sure we can stay around for the ride because it could be a wild finish.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the exclamation mark at the end was Kenyon Drake's touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The New York set to take the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments in this one. It's hauled in by Shepard. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And Ingram holds it in. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's got his man. This is Tate. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.